Hey guys, I know that I'm fashionably late on this, but I wanted to let you guys know that last week I was a guest on a podcast. Now, I was so excited about this. I prepared for a while. It's called the Don't Give Up Skeleton podcast by Jeremy Greer, and it's a Dark Souls and Bloodborne podcast. So what this podcast is about is interviewing fans of the Soulsborne series, getting to know them better, and for Jeremy to ask all of them, why did you get into Dark Souls? Every guest has a really interesting story about how they got into the series and how it gripped them, why they stayed. So with me, it started with Bloodborne, and I will make sure to post a link to the podcast down below because it tells my story of how I very reluctantly got into Bloodborne by chance and how it really did change my life and how it made me a Souls fan pretty much forever. So it was a really great experience. Jeremy is awesome to talk to, and in the other podcasts of his that I've listened to, he does an amazing job of making it seem like you're right there in the room with them. You're getting to know the guest, you're getting to know him. It's very personal and just really, really fun to listen to when you're a Souls fan and even a general gaming fan as well. So without further ado, here's a preview.
Did it take you a while to get into that groove with Bloodborne?
It did, and I had an interruption as well. So the first time I played, and I will never forget this just because it was such an experience, I went in and I was terrified immediately. Like, even from the first cutscene, seeing the little messengers and seeing the wolf creature, I was just like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? But just the fact of going around Yharnam and knocking on doors, listening to people blame you for things and saying, it's all your fault, and just thinking, oh my God, what are they blaming me for? Really, what is this? And I knew immediately that there was more to it than I thought. So that first experience was really striking. Like, it took me a week to get to the bonfire part of Central Yharnam, and then another week to get through it.
So make sure to check it out. Again, I'll link it all down below so that you can see my episode and his website with all the other podcasts on it. I highly, highly recommend it. You may even see some familiar faces and other lore hunters as guests as well. Have a great day, guys.